Put simply, the Order 1886 looks astonishing. Watching it unfold on screen marks it out as the first PS4 game to deliver a palpable next-gen wow factor. And from what we've seen in the demo, this will become the graphical benchmark by which all next-gen titles will be measured. Perhaps the most obvious improvement is with the character models, which are staggeringly detailed. Ready at Dawn's Rue Virasoria told us that facial animation has become the single biggest R&D expense for the project, and the investment has certainly paid off. Even the most subtle expressions from each character become noticeable indicators of their mood and personality. Performance capture allows the scenes to be played out live in a mocap studio, which brings an organic quality to the way each character moves. This is complemented by the cast, who do a tremendous job of carrying each scene. Already you can detect an underlying competition between protagonists Sebastian Mallory and Sir Galahad. The ease with which they present this is perhaps the clearest sign of the Order's quality and ambition. The lighting too is equally impressive, whether it's the glistening cobbles of London streets or the white-hot tracer fire that cuts through the nighttime fog. The Order takes place in a semi-fictional 19th century London, with players controlling one of 4 unknowns. Hazy characters who appear to be amalgamations of Templar knights with modern weapons decked out in Victorian garb. Equally uncertain is their mission. We know of a mysterious half-breed threat, as well as the short-term chaos of a bloody ongoing rebellion. Everywhere you look, there's a deliberate blurring of time in order to create as interesting a world as possible, as evidenced by the zeppelins that float above the London skyline. Naturally, some compromises have to be made though. In this case, the gameplay swings from fiery shooting to cinematics with QTEs, proof that even a game as gorgeous as The Order can be sullied by flashing letters. There are interactive spots too. At the start of the demo, the player is invited to peer through a telescope, effectively stopping the in-game cinematic until the player uses the device. Later, in a smoke-filled cellar, Sir Galahad cracks open a crate to find a weapon inside, which for a limited period he is able to handle. So far, these elements feel a little bit jarring when placed in the middle of beautifully crafted cinematics. This is perhaps because anything short of immaculate feels out of place in The Order. Its true value can't be measured until the game has been played, but the production values alone suggest the project has been painstakingly constructed by perfectionists intending to make their mark on the industry. It is an extraordinarily beautiful game that sets new standards of cinematic quality, and as foolish as it might be, it's hard not to be amazed by what we've seen so far. The Order 1886 comes exclusively to PlayStation 4 in Q3 of this year.